But I was still not very happy. I was not very convinced that I've been able to identify the right root cause, because I thought these are too trivial, the issues, for me to create any sort of negative impact on myself. Because in my entire life so far, I have been able to handle much more negative thoughts. Like there were times when I used to watch the news all around, and those were filled with all the negative stories in the world. Many negative people I have come across at workplaces, in social circles, here and there, neighborhood, and all those stuff. And as far as losing the money to the contractor was concerned, a few $1,000 here and there don't matter me much financially. God has been very kind, and most importantly, I am a firm believer in karmas. I leave everything finally for the destiny to decide as to who is the person who is committing errors or blunders or cheating others or taking undue advantage of the others, and the karmas will take care of that. If someone is cheating me or misbehaving with me, it could be either because of my past karmas, or probably the other person is generating karmas for himself, which he will repay either in this life or the next life. Now, if I carry this kind of mindset, if I am in this kind of situation, there was no reason for me to believe that these two trivial occurrences would have created that much bigger adverse impact at my subconscious level of my mind. But then I started thinking deeper, and I realized that in the past, when I was growing up as a teenager, I faced many such instances. I confronted or I interacted with many more people like these, who used to take undue advantage of my niceties, who were probably trying to supersede me or bullying me or whatsoever for no good reason, just to showcase that they are superior, just to manipulate me, just to maneuver against me. I faced many such situations which could be treated as humiliating, and I rose to the occasion and probably handled those with my utmost belief, determination, and grit. So, the moment any further incidents happens like this, or I confront with people like this, my mind automatically takes me back to that phase of my life and tries to synchronize both these events, and probably tries to convey an idea at the back of my mind that yes, nothing has improved. I am that weak, lonely, insecure teenager itself, and this entire world is cruel, and I may not be able to survive in this world, and that probably plays havoc onto me. And when I could think on those lines, I was very convinced, yes, that is the right root cause, and I have to address it, and no matter what. The more I thought on those lines, the more convinced I was about this root cause, and then my past patterns supported this thought process. Now, the next point was how to address this issue. Now I knew the issue, I knew the root cause, but I still couldn't find the right answers as to how to address it, how to handle this situation. Should I stop reading those books? No ways. I can't close my eyes to what had happened or is happening. I have to be informed. I need to acquire knowledge. I need to learn to handle these situations better rather than closing my eyes towards that. That cannot be the solution. Do I stop dealing or interacting with these people? I can't. We are living in a society, and you have to come into contact with many people with different maturity levels, perceptions, background, attitude, and you must learn to handle all of them. In fact, I've been doing it. I've been learning the last 45 years of my life. I can't go to a banvas like this. So what can be the best way to handle, or if I can't handle this situation, to minimize the side effects of these situations, these occurrences? Then I started, reading that article again and again, And one example that article gave, and I got my solution from that article itself. It gave an example that in case of speaking, if someone is evaluating anything, any performance of a speaker or whatever, he must follow CRC approach, which is commendations, and commendations. And in order to be constructive, in order to be to be accepted, in order to be friendly, it must ensure that you are able to identify the positives of those performance and you minimize the development areas. In fact, they mentioned about the golden rule of 5:1, which is if you want to give one feedback development area, you must try to that be able to identify at least 5 positive things to be able to create an impact on the other person. And it clicked me. It was kind of a golden rule for me. And then I started thinking, if this can work to evaluate the other person's performance, be it speeches, be it dancing, be it anything else, why can't I replicate the same golden rule in my entire life? Why can't I do something like, if my mind processes one negative thought, one negative idea, one negative news, I will force at least 5 genuine, real, positive ideas to my mind, and then I will see how my mind reacts. Does it create the pattern of negative thoughts, or probably he is able to eliminate that negative thought and builds the positive thoughts criteria. And the moment I realized, I came about this idea, I was like, wow, this is it. This is something which sounds like workable, and I would start practicing the same technique. I thought about these ideas yesterday night, and it's been like 24 hours, and I'm feeling very light. I'm feeling very good. I can't claim that everything has gone away, those negative experiences which I was going through, but yes, at least one start has been made, and I'm very sure within a few days I would be able to overcome majorly, if not all those issues. So I strongly advise you, if you are also going through the same mindset, same negative patterns, before it becomes worse and creates depression or something of that sort, you should try applying this technique and see the results. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I hope you were able to have some takeaways from this, and it should be helpful for you. If you really like my video, please press like and share your comments and subscribe to my channel. I commit that I would keep on coming up with more and more informative and with more different ideas to help all of you. Thank you so very much. Stay safe. Goodbye.